Hey guys, some stupid sketch show guy here with another video. Now today's video is going to be on new 2020 Mojo figures. Now I know I'm a little late to do this, but you know what, better late than never. So, they have announced 3 figures that they'll be releasing next year, and let's get into it. So, the first figure they are releasing is a resculpt of a figure they've already done, and that is Giganotosaurus. Now, overall, one thing I like about this is that the figure isn't nearly as low to the ground. Although it still has a similar problem, as it is very low to the ground, it isn't as cartoonishly low to the ground. And I do like the shade of green that they have chosen for this figure, as well as that I do like the face sculpt just a bit more, although, as usual, the teeth painting could have been done a lot better. But overall, it's a good improvement over the original figure, so although it was a bit early, like, the last Mojo Giganotosaurus was released, 2 years ago. So, honestly, while it was very early, you know what? It's an improvement over the original. I'll take it. The other figure that has been released is the Troodon. Now, the Troodon is a figure with an articulated jaw, although the articulated jaw sucks. That's not a good jaw at all, and the teeth are not sculpted well. It's honestly not a bad figure. I honestly like it more over the Deinonychus they released from last year, as I think the feather detail is a bit more applied. It kind of looks like one of those really dumb cartoony statues from natural history museums. So I do like that they at least tried another feathered raptor and did it slightly better than the Deinonychus, although the articulated jaw could use some work. Same with the teeth. Again, Mojo, that's kind of your weakest feature. But then there's the other figure, and
dear God, what is that thing?
This is awful. The color scheme is absolutely ugly. The red and green makes it look like a hideous Chinosaur. Besides the articulated jaw, this would fit right in with Chinosaurs, because the paint job is absolutely awful, and the sculpt is mediocre, and as usual, the teeth are done like crap. And while, yes, the articulated jaw is always a welcome feature, and is done slightly better than the Troodon, I just can't get over how ugly the color scheme is, and the fact that it seems to be in a tripod pose, where it has its claws on the ground, so the posability's pretty bad, and it's just such a terrible figure. Its paint is super cheap, its sculpt is not well done, its teeth suck, its pose sucks. This is honestly, I'm just gonna say this right now, this is probably one of the top 3 worst figures for 2020, right behind the Schleich and in front of the Schleich because as bad as the Schleich is, at least it had a competent paint job that wasn't absolutely bad. This figure has both a horrible paint job and a horrible sculpt, just like the Schleich which puts it right up there as one of the top 3 worst. And honestly, on my list, the Schleich still takes number 1, but this figure is a very, very close second, followed by the Schleich. This is honestly a pretty pathetic figure. And honestly, the other 2 figures are rather mediocre and rather cartoonish, so I'd say that by default, even though Safari and Schleich have both disappointed me this year, I think Mojo's current lineup is currently the weakest, but then again, I shouldn't be too surprised because this is Mojo, and Mojo isn't really a top-tier company like Schleich or Collect A. Well, I don't think I should call Schleich top-tier. Very close, but you get the idea. But I hope you guys enjoyed this vitriolic rant. Comment down what your opinions are on these figures. Honestly, these figures kind of suck and kind of help fit the theme of 2020, which is, for the most part, rather disappointing with a few exceptions. See you guys next time. Bye.